Hi, everyone. Welcome to Eden Rising. Um, I haven't posted any collective messages in quite a while. It just really hasn't felt aligned for me to do so. But today, as I was doing my own personal reading, I did get a pretty um, pushy little nudge to do a collective reading and record it. And I have sat here and tried to re record this so many times already. So I do know that I'm feeling blocked by something that doesn't want this to come out. Um, but we're just going to kind of roll with it. So I did not pull cards the way that I normally do, where I start with like a liquid crystal oracle card. And then I kind of invoke that energy to come through with a message using the tarot cards. This time I did just start out with a tarot message. So I started by asking Spirit what message the collective needs today. Um, and three cards came forward. We had the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. And I believe that this is all just like one message that moves in a few stages. So it starts with the Empress, and she's asking the collective to soften and to receive, to trust that growth doesn't always look like effort. And some of you have been in a season of quiet becoming. This isn't anything dramatic, it's just like an unfolding in its own time. And this card is confirming that the unfolding has been enough. And because that growth has been real, even quietly, it hasn't gone unnoticed. That's where the Six of Wands comes in. This is recognition and validation and a win that's either already visible or about to be. And some of you have been waiting for someone else to notice your progress before you let yourself believe it's real. But this card is confirming for the collective that you can believe it now, and the proof is already here. Um, then once that recognition lands and once you finally let yourself receive it, something will shift. And that's the Knight of Swords, the quick, clear, and decisive energy. This is what becomes possible once you're no longer waiting to be seen. There's no more hesitation, no more second guessing. You just move because the path is finally clear. So, collective, this isn't the Empress, then the Six of Wands, then the Knight as three separate lessons. It's a single unfolding. Rest into recognition, into readiness. If you've been resting, receiving, and feeling a pull to act, then please trust it. You're not scattered, you're right on time. So then I did follow up to get some focused clarity. First, I asked if this is a message that's unfolding right now or if it's something still ahead. And I got the Six of Pentacles there. And this is the card about exchange. It's about giving and receiving in motion. So this isn't like a someday message. Whatever is circulating, support, recognition, energy moving towards you, it's already flowing. And you might just not have fully clocked it yet, but it is here. And then second, I asked if this is an inner shift or an outer one. And I got the Hermit reversed. And I want to be precise about what the reversal is. It's not to stop going inward, it's that the need to stay withdrawn while you process is loosening. So you have done a lot of the inner work. The solitary searching doesn't have to hold you back anymore. And that's actually what clears the runway for the Knight of Swords to move outward decisively into the world. So, the full arc so far is that you have been quietly nurturing yourself. Your progress is already being recognized and it's already exchanging back to you. So, the old pull to stay inward and figure it out alone is releasing, which means the swift, clear action the Knight is calling for is ready. So, collective, you're not waiting for permission anymore. You're actually just ready. And then I did feel called to pull a Deva card, and Hemuel came forward, which is the energy of Hemimorphite and the egoless state. And this card has actually come up a lot lately for me. So I really wasn't surprised when it came through again. Um, and when I actually look at what happened in this reading, the Empress's abundance, it isn't the kind that you chase or earn through proving yourself. It's the kind that arrives when you stop striving so hard to be seen as worthy. The exchange in the Six of Pentacles that only moves cleanly when you're not keeping score and not measuring your worth against what you're owed. And the Hermit reverse, releasing the need to stay withdrawn. That's the ego's grip loosening too. Because the ego often convinces us that solitude is the only place where real answers live. So when the Knight of Swords tells you to move with a swift, clear, and decisive energy, this isn't the ego rushing to prove itself. It's actually action that comes from an undefended place. So you're not moving to be validated. You've already received that. You're moving because the truth is simply clear now and there's nothing left to protect. So Hemuel is here to remind the collective that the more you release the need to prove, defend, or earn your worth, the more naturally everything else, like the growth, the recognition, the clarity, and action, simply just arrives. So if I'm bringing all of this together, you've been growing quietly, and that quiet growth was never wasted. The recognition you've been waiting for is already circulating back to you, whether you fully let yourself feel it or not. The part of you that believed you had to figure everything out alone, that grip is loosening. And what's left underneath all of it is an invitation to let go of the ego, to stop proving, stop earning, stop defending, and simply move from that clarity that you already have. When you do, the action of the Knight of Swords is calling for won't feel rushed or forced. It'll just feel clean, undefended, and it'll feel right on time. So take what resonates here, collective, and gently release what doesn't. This message was for whoever needed it, not for everyone, and that's all right. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed